This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 5th of August. This is James Spann, obviously in a different setting today, getting some things setting up for the new Alabama Weather Network that will be premiering on Monday, August 11th. But Alabama's weather again today featuring temperatures way below average, and it looks like we might wind up with a few more record low highs today across the region. Let's begin with the upper air look this afternoon. And again, we have a trough in place. Instead of a ridge, we have a trough. And that's the reason for the clouds and the unusually cool air. There's the visible satellite view, and for most of the state, again today, the sky is mostly cloudy. A little bit of sun down in southeast Alabama, a few breaks on the western side of the state, but generally speaking, it's an overcast day. And a few little patches of light rain, a few light rain showers, nothing especially widespread. That's the radar composite this afternoon. Spotty light rain, mainly south of Interstate 20. Got a few showers over Mobile Bay, around the eastern shore of Baldwin County, back into southern Mobile County, and some rain in the southeastern corner of the state, but nothing especially heavy. Well, look at here. Again today we had mid-70s. This is extremely unusual for August, and it looks like for Birmingham for sure we'll see a new record low maximum today. The current record low maximum for this state, the 5th of August, is 80, set way back in 1948. And I think we're going to beat that easily, although we've still got a couple of hours left of daytime heating. We do have 80s for Mobile and Dothan. Dothan 84, Mobile 81, but no 90s across Alabama for sure today. We still technically have a few counties in extreme east and southeast Alabama under a flash flood watch, but again, the rain there is very light, very spotty, not expecting any problems with flooding here and around the nation. Things are relatively quiet. We'll check the severe weather outlook for the rest of today and tonight. We have a risk of severe storms over the Dakotas and some of the adjacent states. This is tomorrow, a marginal risk of severe storms for parts of the high plains, the upper Midwest. And on day 3, which is Thursday, a marginal risk level 1 out of 5 for parts of the Dakotas, Montana, northern Idaho, and northeastern Washington state. We'll check rain for the next 7 days. Amounts 1 to 2 inches for South Alabama, under 1/2 inch for the northern counties of the state. So in the tropics, again, evidence the Atlantic Basin is trying to wake up. We have Dexter, which is a very ill-defined, puny, junk tropical storm far from land. That will be becoming post-tropical by tomorrow night, early Thursday. And we have 2 little areas of interest. One is off the Atlantic coast of the United States, east of the Carolinas, and another tropical wave in the far eastern Atlantic. And for both of those, the Hurricane Center giving them a medium chance of becoming either a depression or storm over the course of the next 7 days. Let me check the latest numbers here. In terms of that broad low that's forming off the southeast coast of the United States, there's a 40% chance of that developing. And for the wave in the eastern Atlantic, a 50% chance of that developing. We'll take a look at Dexter first off. And again, it's just a junky tropical storm, 40-mile-per-hour winds, barely a storm. And that becomes post-tropical by early Thursday morning, and that will be fizzling out over the cooler waters of the North Atlantic. No threat to land. And if our feature in the eastern Atlantic develops, again, most of the ensemble members, not all, but most of them, take it north and then northeast, a recurve, and the upper air pattern would suggest that. No threat to land. In that broad low that's off the South Atlantic coast of the United States, if that forms, that will likely drift towards the north or northwest. No impact to the Gulf. But you do see a couple of really weak lows in the Gulf here with the European ensemble, but that's just noise. We see no tropical storms, no hurricanes for the Gulf, at least for the next 7 days. So model fans, here we go. GFS 12Z run, 4 o'clock tomorrow. Got a pretty strong upper high. In fact, that's a 6,000-meter contour that's over parts of New Mexico and Arizona. They'll be baking well to the west of here. And again, tomorrow heights are coming up. So we certainly believe that we'll start to see heat levels slowly creeping back up with highs back in the mid-80s in most spots tomorrow. Still well below average, but we're starting to warm up. And again, any showers, very, very isolated. This is the high-resolution HER model, valid tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And again, just nothing more than a few spotty showers about. So this is Thursday, same thing, mid to upper 80s, and quite frankly, the same thing on Friday. Showers very widely spaced and mainly over the southern half of the state. And the same thing for the weekend. This is Saturday and this is Sunday. Showers should be few and far between. There'll be a few out there, but probably not many. Highs for the weekend, upper 80s for North Alabama, low 90s for South Alabama. And Monday of next week, we'll be flirting with 90 as we finally see heat levels returning what they should be for this time of the year. This is a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 12th of August, and you can see that 594 ridge rebuilding. So we'll be in the low and mid-90s by the middle of next week, and again, a few spotty afternoon showers and storms about. Let's keep going. This is 10 days out. This is Friday of next week, August 15th. And again, a flat ridge in place here, and pretty standard summer weather. Partly sunny, hot, humid. A few spots could see a shower or storm. This is rain for the next 15 days coming off the European Ensemble, the AI version. And the mean is right under, just barely under 2 inches between now and the 20th of August. And slowly, heat levels are coming up. Temperatures coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. Mid to upper 80s tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and then back in the low 90s by the middle part of next week. And this is yesterday's 8 to 14, so you know what we do here. Let's check and see if the new one is in, and it is not. Is it 223? But again, temperatures could be a little above average. This is for the 12th through the 18th of August. All right, so again, we are here in our in a different setting here, and this is not obviously one of our official studios here. We're just kind of doing work. But again, the Alabama Weather Network will begin operations Monday at 12 noon. And if you get a chance, watch. And again, if you don't know what's happening here, this is a new operation that will handle all 67 counties. And if there's a tornado warning for any county, doesn't matter where you live, all 67 counties, city, country, doesn't matter. We will be on the air. That's the commitment, with appropriate long-form coverage with experienced meteorologists that know the state. And we've got the resources second to none in terms of sky cams, streamers in the field, staffing, user-generated content, the team of Sky Watchers. We really are excited, and we can't wait to get this thing on the air Monday at 12 noon. Had a great time today up in Franklin County. Belgreen High School spoke to the Franklin County teachers and all of the ancillary employees as they're getting ready to start the school year. Had a great session up there today. Tomorrow it's Weather Wednesday, Children's of Alabama. 10 o'clock in the auditorium downstairs. This is for patients and families. So if you happen to be there, I know it's not a fun place to be, but if you happen to be there, come see us. Thursday going to be in Tuscaloosa, Valley View Baptist Church for the senior adults, and it's a book signing on Saturday. We're going to be in Springville at Clarissa's Cakery. And if you've never been, that's a treat in itself. We'll be there from 9 until 11, and we'll have all the cool weather shirts for weather dweebs, geeks, nerds, dorks, and weenies. And we'll have our children's books, the Benny and Chipper series, Prepared Not Scared, The Wonder of Thunder. We'll have our newer book, Who Wants to Be a Meteorologist, for kids that might want to do this for a living one day, and much more. So come see us. We take a lot of pictures. We have a lot of fun. That's 9 to 11, Saturday at Clarissa's Cakery in Springville. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on the television side this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.